Hello, it's Richard Wilson, company at Sunrise here in London, and I want to invite you to our capital raising workshops. These are intensive, full-day seminars on how to raise more capital. We have many different topics that we cover. Our most frequent capital raising workshop is called Capital Raising Core Strategies, and it goes over basically on a high level all of our different ideas on capital raising. Some of the ideas that we only have 30 minutes though to talk about at that event, we have full day other events focused on. So at our core event, we talk about influence and persuasion, thought leadership, capital raising automation, investor relations, capital raising marketing materials. What are the things that you have to raise capital, and what are the extra things that almost nobody has but can definitely help you raise more capital faster. We go over how to build an investor funnel, how to attract potential investors to you systematically like clockwork, so you as new investors cold calling you every day, or at least taking you up on a breakfast meeting or lunch meeting like I have this morning with a potential investor. And I think those are things that you get just by coming to this Core Strategies workshop. But as an example of how we take that and have other workshops, we have one full day workshop just on marketing materials. We have one full day workshop just on influence and persuasion. We have another just on constructing your investor funnel. And you can come to all these different workshops if you want to really master how to raise capital, network with other capital raisers. One thing to know about all of our events is that they're guaranteed. If you come to our event and you feel like I'm just teaching things which are kind of Mickey Mouse kid stuff, very common sense, everybody knows that type stuff, then you can get up and leave, get all your money back, no problem. You can stay all day and get your money back if you don't feel like you're really getting value. You know, at our last series of events in New York, we had 450 people at our 4 days worth of events, and we had 0 refunds. We had the same type of guarantee, many different types of events going on, all related to private equity, capital raising, family offices, hedge funds, real estate investing, and not a single person asked for a refund. And that's really rare. I would have expected a couple people to sign up and refund just because they couldn't afford it, but knew they could get their refund. So anyways, we are behind the quality of our events, and we guarantee you that you're going to love it. All of our capital raising workshops are very intense. They're 8 to 9 hours long. There's many exercises during the day. We have a workbook that you complete during the workshop. So it's not about teaching theory, it's about teaching actionable strategies that I've actually done. Nothing is guesswork. It's all stuff that I know works because I've done it myself and I'm doing it right now. At the end of the day, you're leaving with an implementation plan. So when you leave, you also don't just have 20 pages of notes that sound exciting, but then you don't get to doing any of it. You leave with a game plan on what's most important, with a prioritized list of your objectives, things you need to do right now, so that when you go back to your team, you can explain what the value is, what you're going to do next, and how you're going to raise more capital and attract the right type of investor by coming to one of these capital raising workshops. All of that is really important to me because otherwise you're going to come once, have 10 pages of notes, and you're not going to really get huge value unless you take action. It's more important that you do 3 things or 5 things, get a lot of value from it, and then you want to come to one of our next events or want to work with us more closely in another way or in a joint venture or partnership in some way perhaps. So please do check out our capital raising workshops. We're in 8 different cities this year, including New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami, Las Vegas, Houston, Portland, many different cities all the time. We always have new events coming online as some of our events get completed, and I'd love to see you at one of them and be able to meet you in person. We literally guarantee that if you come, you're going to love it. Please do come check us out. It's like no other event in the industry. If you're trying to raise capital for real estate, private equity, hedge funds, your own personal business, if you work in investor relations, if you work for a private or public corporation in investor relations, if you're trying to raise capital or attract investors or do finance or investment marketing for any reason, you're going to love these capital raising workshops, and I hope that you can join us for one of them soon. It's Richard Wilson, company from London, and I'll talk to you soon.